story of Dortmund versus Sundowns at the Club World Cup. The yellow wall against the yellow nation, and boy did that start to surprise us. You wouldn't think that this Dortmund squad is valued at 400 million euros more than the South African side. Because the Brazilians, well, they played with class and actually opened the scoring. Now, while ex-Dortmund winger Tashriq Matthews got so close to scoring on more than one occasion, it was actually Lucas Ribeiro with a fantastic opener. But here's where I think African and Asian sides struggle. It's not always about technical quality, but mental fortitude. They concede a sloppy equalizer, Girassi scores to kill the vibe, and Joe Bellingham makes it 3-1, momentum gone. The Sundowns come back fighting in the second half, but once again it's an annoying deflection that makes it 4-1 for BVB. Are things done here? Not quite, as Rangers bags his second of the tournament to make it 4-2, but record signing Arthur Cyrus comes on and he doesn't really make much of a difference, so it's looking over. But suddenly in the 90th minute, Libo Motiba makes it 4-3. Could it be a historic comeback for the Mamelodi Sundowns? The thing is, the Sundowns weren't clinical today. That's what they lacked to get that equalizer. But ultimately, they couldn't find it. The Masandwana fall short, but with their heads held high. A respectable performance by South Africa's best.
Mamelodi may have lost tonight, but Mama definitely won our hearts tonight. Mamelodi on top. There's a reason why I really want them to go far in this tournament. This South African side is so respected and loved. Mamelodi, Mamelodi, the sun's come down, sunny down, Mamelodi sundown. They won their first game 1-0. They could have won 5-0, 6-0. They won their second game in our hearts. They lost 4-3 on paper, but they should have won this game tonight. They went up against Borussia Dortmund and lost 4-3. This side in South Africa. This is why I say they're better than the Kaizer Chiefs. I'm so sorry, I had to admit that one. But yeah, a proper video of Mamelodi Sundowns had to be made. I was waiting to go home and make this video, and I just had to say, this team right here, they're going far. This team right here, put some more respect on their name, Mamelodi Sundowns. They just need to win their next game and they qualify. And I'm praying and I'm hoping they win their next game. It's going to be tough. I think they play Inter Milan.
So unlucky not to beat Borussia Dortmund, with the final score being 4-3. Now, I will admit that any kind of loss or negative kind of comment I have against Mamelodi Sundowns was due to their own fault. I did find that, unfortunately, they were very clumsy when it came to defense. But you know what? When they were switched on, they were phenomenal. To get 3 goals versus a top 5 league team like Borussia Dortmund, I am so proud of our boys. And after picking up a win in our first game, once again those 3 points will be crucial because it still gives us a chance to qualify for the next stage of the competition. Obviously Fluminense is next. It is going to be an absolutely gigantic game, but you know what, with the talent we had on display today, with Ribeiro, Makawena, Ronwin Williams, once again if he can get rid of those clumsy mistakes, we have every chance of going to the next stage of this competition. Mamelodi Sundowns, once again, I believe were by far the better team today, and they could go very, very far.
Full time in Cincinnati, Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Borussia Dortmund 4. This South African team have got quality. They've got bottle. I know they've lost 4-3, so who cares, but what a performance. Started off with Ribeiro getting the goal for Mamelodi Sundowns. You know, pounced on a mistake, carried it forward and slotted it into the back of the net past Gregor Kobel. Then mistake after mistake, playing out from the back from Mamelodi Sundowns, gave Nemecha the equaliser, then Girassi, and then Joe Bellingham gets his first Borussia Dortmund goal to make it 3-1 at half-time. And at half-time, you have to be honest, Dortmund controlled, especially the second part of the first half, since obviously Mamelodi Sundowns made it 1-0. Then after the break, it was an own goal from Madu to make it 4-1 to Dortmund. And 4-1, you're thinking, Mamelodi Sundowns, have they got it in them? A lot of people probably would be saying, nah, they expect them to get beat comfortably, maybe 5-1, 4-2, something like that. Then Ikram Reyners makes it 4-2. You know, the guy who scored the winner against Ulsan got put another one back against Borussia Dortmund. And then the final goal of the game, Motiba, I think it's like Lemo Motiba, rejected by Strasbourg, signed by Mamelodi Sundowns to make it 4-3. What a game of football. What a game of football. Dortmund will come out of that thinking, just glad we've got the win. But Mamelodi Sundowns will leave that game heartbroken. You know, they probably felt as though at 4-3 they could have gone on and got an equaliser, but just wasn't to be. Mamelodi Sundowns 3, Borussia Dortmund 4. But fair play to Mamelodi. They've got a big game against Fluminense in the final group game. They play like that against Fluminense, they've got a massive chance, but Dortmund win 4-3. Job scores his first Dortmund goal, but what a game of football.
Put respect on Sundowns' name. Like, aye, guys. Nah. Borussia, you guys just escaped Sundowns. Don't know why you won that game was because of the ref. Like, you telling me they added 6 minutes, fair, that's good. That keeper took centuries to kick that goal kick, bro. You telling me that the ref must just blow it like that? Don't get me started on this bro right here. World class. Like, honestly, this bra is on top of his game. But once again, respect on Sundowns' name, guys. Like, aye. If you're a real football fan, guys, aye. Sundowns has one of the best and fastest attacking movements in the world. Like, I don't care about what anyone else thinks. This is what I'm saying. Like, if you saw them going when they're attacking forward, guys, aye. It's like Borussia Dortmund wasn't even there. But once again, respect on these bruised names. Like, aye, Mamelodi Sundowns.
Borussia Dortmund just escaped with a win versus Mamelodi Sundowns FC. 4-3 is the final, and Joe Bellingham gets his first goal for Dortmund in his first ever start for the club. This match was fun. I say this all the time, but I was not expecting this match to be this close. I'm pretty sure Mamelodi Sundowns, played against Ulsan and only won like 1-0. So I was not expecting 3 goals against Dortmund. But Dortmund escaped with a win. When you look at the stats, Mamelodi Sundowns look like they ran the game. So Dortmund escaped with a win. Joe Bellingham with a goal in the 45th minute right before halftime. His first for the club. It was a pretty good shot. He's only 19. I completely forgot he's only 19. So this kid has so much potential. I'm so excited to see where he goes with his career. And now in the group, Borussia Dortmund have 4 points. Mamelodi Sundowns have 3. And then Fluminense and Ulsan are at 3 and 4. Fluminense has 1 point. Ulsan has 0. They play later today. What a match. I am excited for a great day of Club World Cup football today. Thank you guys for watching.
Sundowns, they were pounds to pounds. Litimu aid.
Yeah.
What that tells you?
In general.
South Africa, no, timu tsa Africa. Ba re nyaditse.
Kada.
In Europe. Ne? But Sundowns today, they've proved horing Europe are better than Africa.
Yeah.
Why I'm saying this?
Yeah.
Hot money. Like team ya etlango Africa, pounds to pounds. Pounds to pounds. Sundowns was supposed to defend, play low block, but Sundowns didn't play low block and defend. They were going pounds to pounds.
Yeah.
If you want proof for that, Hortman, ball position, Sundowns.
Yes.
And 50-something, 30-something, it's a questionable.
When I first saw this phrase,
Sundowns,
and then the badge,
never gonna put the gun downs.
I wanted to know more.
My Gunners brothers,
Then I saw him cooking Ultra HD.
smoked in 4K.
This football was like a Mamelodi melody.
Mamma mia,
More rhythm than MJ.
Mamelodi G,
I thought I was watching Brazil play.
Samba Downs.
They know Dortmund's a big team,
Ooh,
but they're not afraid of the challenge.
Sundown never put the gun down.
Until the sun's down, these boys and Divine Lunga,
Hallelujah.
they're gonna keep running.
Like they've got 5 lungs.
And the fans, we're gonna need every single one of you today.
Legends.
You've been incredible.
Unity.
The men, the ladies, the kids.
Even littles.
Lift them up.
Never put your sun down.
This won't be a walkover against Dortmund today.
Borussia Dortmund.
But I see the sun being up for sundown. It's the summertime.
Sunna downs.
Sundown, I have faith in you.
Please.
Go and get that result. Let's go.